before I get to the fun stuff, I do have to get the mowing done. Wish it went as fast as it does when you can just edit it and put it on triple times the speed. But I want to deadhead some plants that are potted, make them look better, clean them all up. So let's do that today. Well, seriously, you don't think I can hold the camera and pull this thing in at the same time? No, 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 no. I have quite a few flowers out here that need to be deadheaded. Midsummer, and the bees are all crazy on these plants. No, they went away. They really like this liatris or gay feather. It blooms from the top down. And I have a big pot of these. I really like them, but they are very, very long and stringy. So I'm not real sure I like that look. But I didn't know that putting a few in a pot would make, by the second season, to have this many in the pot. So I will put those out in the fall in the ground. But what I need to do now is get everything deadheaded. So let me get some snips and I'll work on this cosmos a little. Now with these cosmos flowers, all I really need to do is to take the spent flower head and just follow it all the way down to the bottom and snip it off. And this will make a lot of seed for later, but right now I'm not saving the seed, just cleaning up the plant. So I'll get rid of all of these that look bad and save all of those that look good. That looks pretty nice. Oh, see, that's a one that had a double stem, and since both of them are spent, I'll go all the way down to there. He's got an extra there. Those both can come off. Okay, and the big one can come off. And him. Okay, so I've got all those little buds. He looks like he needs to come off too. Okay, and it looks like I've got all the cosmos in that pot taken care of. And look at that tall, huge gay feather, liatris. What else is this called? I can't think of any other names right now. And none of those are finished. This looks like one here in the center that's just become a dud. Right here. I don't know if he just didn't do right or whatever, but we'll get rid of him too. That's it. Just maybe a runt that went wrong. So I have a couple of here. These apparently passed out from heat exhaustion. So I'll snip those off too. There. Now all that's going to bring another flush of blooms, and that's going to look really good. Now in this pot, it doesn't look like I have really anything to deadhead. The Angelonia just stays pretty all the time. And the Heuchera, even though they finished their bloom, they still look real good. So I'll just leave those alone. Now this one is the tick seed, and it almost doesn't need it because it blooms in such profusion that there would be, let's say, a tiny little spent bloom, for instance, right here, that I could snip off, but it's not really necessary because those spent ones, until the whole thing is about gone, doesn't really detract from the appearance. So that one looks good. Now on the other hand, the balloon flower, when its little balloons are popped, they do need to come off. But I have another video that shows deadheading balloon flowers. And if you just get the ones that are all crusty, then that cleans up the whole area. This one is just about the whole end is finished, so you can go way down there and just take the top off and more will form. That looks pretty good. Oh, this is one too. There's one. I hope this has time to focus in between. So those look really good. But this bush can be full of blooms throughout the season. This one has just really gotten going, blooming real well. And this is one, it's hardy in Ohio. Oops, I think I nicked that balloon. Since I let the air out of it, we'll just go ahead and top him. Let's see, we got one here. Oh, that's one I already got. Him. There's one. And these show up very, very blue. I'm hoping it shows in the video because these are an intense blue flower, not purple. Sometimes you have to accept a purple flower because that's as close to blue as you can get. But the balloon flower, when you buy the blue variety, is a nice blue flower. See, this one's got now later in the season, if you let these dry, they will be full of seeds. And even if you don't save the seeds separately, they will drop down into the plant and you'll have hundreds of little plants next year. So that's pretty clean. Now it does have a little tiny bit of sap. You can see it at each little cut. A little bit of sap forms and that just dries up. That looks very, very good. I've got another little pot right here. And this small pot just has a few also. I'll go all the way back down on that one. That looks good. You can see how pretty that plant is. Let me get that set right there. A nice blue flower. Pretty. And that's it. A few little weeds down in there that I can take care of. And I did put my wandering dude plant. I had some vines left over, and I just kind of wound it around and pinned them down, and now those are growing. Same as in this one right here. I just wound them around so there's streaks of sunlight on it. But you could see where tiny bits are starting to grow from each of the joints, because this one wants to crawl around the ground. That's its natural way of growing. Now the black-eyed Susies have just started, and so I don't really have any to deadhead there, but I do have the Cosmos. These are some pink ones. I'll go way down on them. There's a new one about to come. And got a big cluster over here. Okay, this is a little bit more in the evening sun, so it might be a little glary, but we can just come down, take these off, and then that will make all the new growth come popping out. Whoops. Trying to knock over my camera. These are all gone on this stem. Looks like there's 1 or 2 buds left. So we'll pop all the biggies off. Got rid of that one. Oh, here's one. This one. Now this one looks like it either got tightened up, or maybe there's some kind of varmint inside. We'll just get rid of him. And that's it for them. Oh, there's one in the middle. There. Now, oh, I see one sneaking on the side here. Right there. Now, so I got those. Now, I won't take you through every one of these plants because this is long enough, but that's basically how you deadhead. And it goes quick and easy when you're not trying to film. A little more difficult when you're trying to keep everything in view of the camera, but that should take care of today's. Okay, we're still waiting for new buds on the dahlia so we can figure out what kind of dahlia that is, but nothing yet after the windstorm. And my Mystic Illusion, it definitely has a pretty bud. Look how pretty that is. It looked like tiny little, I don't know. To me, looks like a little pumpkin. I like it. There's one there. But at least it's cleaned up a little, and it'll make me feel better tomorrow morning when it's time to water again. So that's it for today's video, and I will see you again on the next video.